the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. The Hawks with their last game here in Atlanta before heading out on the road. This their first look at this year's New York squad. And last year they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Ellis is out there with Gordon. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. And Thornton kicks to Moniunas. Back to Thornton. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Moniunas no luck.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Now here's Gordon. Screen by Cousins. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession, and that's good news for the rest of that team.
Now Moniunas. After Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Cousins dishes to Ellis. Back to Cousins. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Screen by Faried. Ellis the pass to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Passes it to Ellis. Back to Cousins. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Right side, good.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Now here's Ellis. And there's the pass to Cousins. Screen by Faried. Cousins, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Ellis again. It's Parker. To the paint. Stolen by Faried. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Screen by Faried. There's the dish to McDermott. Poked away. And Cousins kicks to McDermott. Pass to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And he gets it to go.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Ellis against Parker. Moniunas a screen on Ellis. Jumper off the screen. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And he came off that screen and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Cousins. Second chance shot to the left wing. McDermott, no one around him. Off target with his three.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Gordon kicks to Cousins. Outside Gordon. Back to Cousins. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Parker with him. Feeds to Thornton. Here's Yunus. Some solid defense from Fareed.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
He dishes it to Gordon. Cousins against Yunus. Here's Fareed. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The Knicks leading by 3. Ellis kicks to Fareed. Dishes to McDermott. And the 3 ball is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now the feed to Thornton. There's a screen by Yunus. Parker dishes to Whiteside. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Capella's checked in, and it's Ilyasova in for Yunus. Now here's Cousins, and Capella sends it back.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Parker against Ellis. Outside for Thornton. Ilyasova passes to Thornton. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Ellis kicks to Anderson. Right side, Mayo. Cousins inside. He's guarded by Thornton.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by New York. Ilyasova dishes to Capella, and that one's good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The Knicks leading by 4. Ellis, the pass to Mayo. To the left side wing. Anderson up top. He's guarded by Thornton. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Monte Ellis getting it done. Wow.
Parker kicks to Thornton. .124 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Goes up. And the rejection by Cousins. Mayo against Thornton. Anderson kicks to Mayo. Ellis left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Ellis has got 7 points.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Parker's shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Cousins with a screen for Mayo. Pass to Ellis. Offensive rebound. Anderson dishes to Cousins. Mayo kicks to Cousins. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out front, up 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Really impressed with their post play so far.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. Parker out there with Thornton. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Nash the pass to Gallinari. There's the pick. Mayo, and that's for 2. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Thornton dishes to Ilyasova. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Nash kicks to Mayo. Out left to the wing. Gallinari against Carroll. With the fadeaway. And Gallinari is good for 3. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nash against Parker. On its way from Thornton for 2. That one a little long.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
Mayo, the pass to Anderson. Drains it from 17 feet out. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Thornton dishes to Ilyasova. And it's Carroll in the corner. Here's Capella. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks making a switch here.
Iman Shumpert. Raul Neto.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nash kicks to Mayo. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
I think it was a slow start for Gallinari last season. It took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Shot clock at 5. Top of the key, Ilyasova. Again, the Hawks score.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
The Knicks leading by 3. Gallinari did get better and better over time, and he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
And shot on the way. New York, no good that time either. Kicks it to Ilyasova. For the 3. It's rebounded by Mayo.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stolen away. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Finishes the break with a slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
They get it again. Mayo, the pass to Anderson. And here's Nash. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He feeds it to Gallinari. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
There's a good screen. Ilyasova dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Kufis. Nash outside. Anderson in the post. Working on Ilyasova. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Nato defended by Nash. Here's Capella. Four on the clock. Ilyasova inside the line. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
The Hawks working the ball around. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
That's his first personal.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too,
Yeah,
because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
Thornton kicks to Johnson.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Parker with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Thornton against Gordon. Now, here's Whiteside. And the rejection by Cousins. Ellis against Parker. Left side, Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Whiteside is screen on Ellis. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by New York. Fareed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ellis kicks to Fareed. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target from outside. The Hawks trailed by 4. Parker with it. Picked up by Ellis. They set the screen. Moniunas sets a screen for Thornton. He kicks it to Moniunas. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Gordon. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
There's a screen by Moniunas. Outside for Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Whiteside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Now, what's the pass to Cousins? Back to Ellis. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ellis has got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Parker kicks to Moniunas. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Fareed setting the pick for Gordon. To the paint. Fareed, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And he converts the layup. Fareed's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
the second half just about to get going here.
Just an amazing game for Ilyasova. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Doug McDermott is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Gordon. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Ellis at the point guard. There's a screen by Moniunas. Now here's Carroll. Guarded closely. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog. I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. I think he's found a home now.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Right side a screen. Carroll dishes to Moniunas. Down low. Outside for Thornton. The three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 5.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Hawks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Parker outside. Pass to Carroll. The dish to Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ellis, the pass to Gordon. And Fareed kicks to Ellis. Cousins inside. He's covered by Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
With the assist.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's Ellis on the wing. 11 points in the game. And the pass to Cousins. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Johnson kicks to Shumpert. Five to shoot. Stolen by Ellis. Pass to McDermott. To the paint. Kicks it out to Ellis. Cousins with a screen on Shumpert. Ellis dishes to Cousins. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 10 points here for Cousins.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Capella. He has 6. There's the pick. Ilyasova, a screen on Ellis. Stolen by Fareed. Now Gordon. Ellis outside. Five on the clock. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And good on the basket. Book it. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Nato. He's guarded by Ellis. Johnson attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Ellis, the pass to Gordon. And Fareed kicks to Ellis. To the left wing. Cousins with it. 12 points for him. Can't connect from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Outside jumper. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Johnson. Nato. He's guarded by Ellis. Feeds to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Nato. Goes up again. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. They set the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there. Taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Cousins with a screen for Ellis. He dishes it to McDermott. Here's Fareed. Soft touch off the glass. Fareed's got 4 this quarter.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by New York. Fareed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ellis kicks to Fareed. Gordon against Shumpert. Cousins inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Right wing. They set the pick. Ilyasova hits the button.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Nash kicks to Anderson. Gallinari screen on Ilyasova. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Knicks lead by 6.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Goes back up. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Nash outside. Blake with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Ennis has got the ball.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Nash dishes to Gallinari. Back to Nash. In the corner, Mayo with it. Shot clock at 6. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
In the corner, it's Blake with a lead, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
It's Anderson with the drive. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And the Knicks making a change here. Koufos is checked in. And Ilyasova kicks to Ennis. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Atlanta gets it back. Back to Shumpert. There's a screen. Up.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. New York shooting at 51%. Really solid. Booker out there with Ilyasova. And it's Steve Blake. Then it's Ennis. And it's Shumpert in the 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Gallinari. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Knicks. And here is Blake. There's a good screen. On the wing, Shumpert. Clock at 4. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from 11. No luck. And New York will come the other way. Outside Mayo. It's Nash with the drive. Anderson up top. The feed to Mayo. Back to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Hawks. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Blake passes to Booker. The Hawks working the ball around. Out to Shumpert. Out left to the wing. And it's Blake that time. The assist by Shumpert. Blake's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Now here's Nash. Guarded by Blake. Gallinari wide open. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Blake kicks to Ilyasova. Ilyasova sets a screen for Shumpert. "11 feet away." Another miss by Shumpert.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
There's the screen. There's Gallinari with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his third assist on the night. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. From deep, Thornton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks leading by 3. Cousins with a screen on Carroll. Here's McDermott. No good on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Parker against Ellis. Pass to Thornton. Kicks to Carroll. 5 to shoot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one's on Eric Gordon.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And guys, the wheels really fell off for Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Miami Heat. Parker drives in to take the lead. The shot by Carroll, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Parker. McDermott can't get it to go.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Gordon dishes to Cousins. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Goes up off the inbound. Here's Fareed. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Ellis outside. Fareed setting the pick for Ellis. He feeds it to Gordon. High post Cousins. From about 19 feet. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was starting fire.
Double team on Parker. And so it's Atlanta with it. Moniunas kicks to Thornton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Clock at 6. Moniunas passes to Whiteside. Carroll with the 3. No good. And New York the other way now. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Deflects the pass. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Moniunas. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
New York calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Cousins just giving them fits. 8 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Moniutis in the post. Working on Anderson. Moniutis, no luck.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 3. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
They're over the limit. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Parker. Whiteside, a screen on Ellis. Shoots off the screen. And right on target. Good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They set the screen. And Moniutis picks up the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
It's stolen by Carroll.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Parker dishes to Thornton. There's a screen by Moniutis. 6 to shoot. And Thornton kicks to Parker. Sinks the three-pointer. Parker's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Here's Anderson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
And a wide open look for Thornton. Tries again. Anderson with the block. And they get it back. Whiteside gets to Moniutis. Back to Whiteside. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleader.
Ilyasova. He's checked in for Montejunas. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Cousins. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Here's Ellis. Shot is no good. And Atlanta will go the other way. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On leave, Ilyasova.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The drive by Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Rubis checked in for New York. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Parker drives in. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. It's Parker outside. Can't knock in the 3. New York calls timeout. They're in front by 3. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. New York calls timeout. They're leading by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
It counts. So most games sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.